Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Hakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akiyam, to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing the truth and faith and the sincerity. And the bro Shema Aleph from the GMS Eastern Camp. And this lesson is basically going to be going into famines. Alright, because the famine is going to be brought, upon the face of the planet Earth, right? For, the wickedness that has been done, right? Everything has not gone unnoticed. Scriptures speak about that the sins of Babylon, have reached unto the heavens, right? So the Lord has been paying attention. The scriptures say also that the whole world lieth in wickedness. Right? There's no order, there's no structure. See, nobody lives up to the standard, of the scriptures, of the laws, statutes, the commandments. Right? These things are put aside, and wickedness is exalted. So, there's a judgment that comes with that. And that's famine. That's not being able to eat. And that's is the most important thing, right? That, your body needs to survive, right? Food and water. All right. But pretty soon these things will be hard to come across, right? Because the Lord wants to bring judgment upon, the people, especially the wicked of his people. All right. And, whether the Most High is, doing miraculous things to just make famines happen, or whether he just have Esau to do it, because Esau, they be purposely destroying, farms and, holding back supplies, right? It's like you got a supply chain crisis, right? But hey, the Lord is behind it all, right? But the title of this article right here, it says tens of thousands of chickens killed in Wright County egg farm fire. I'm going to read this really a read. This happened a couple days ago. All right, it says June 3rd, 2022. See, it says massive flames burned down a barn with tens of thousands of chicken in Wright County. The fire started late Saturday night at Forestman Farms in Howard Lake, causing major damage. The Trebesque family thought they would spend Saturday night around their bonfire, but after 10 p.m. they noticed massive flames across the field at Forestman Farms. It was unbelievable how quick it grew. It was insane. Andy Trebesque said it was the whole sky. It was quite large. They called 911. Firefighters from multiple agencies across Wright County showed up. Many volunteer firefighters. A barn housing tens of thousands of chickens was leveled in what a farm spokesperson called a tragic accident. All right, so it said it was an accident. All right, but look, it said that they had tens of thousands of chickens. So this is going to affect somebody, especially the locals, right in that area. You see, these things is just a domino effect. Right? There'll come upon a time to where a lot of these things are going to be happening around the planet Earth, and everyone's going to feel the effects of famine. Right? It's just according to Forestman Farms website, the farm started in 1918, and now the fourth generation family farm sells more than 3 million eggs a day to some of the nation's largest retailers. So yeah, people gonna feel this. All right, everyone will be affected by famine. All right, but the men of the Lord and the elect will eat. Right, during famine, the Lord will take care of his. Right, but the rest will feel this. He said overnight a fire destroyed one of our barns at Howard Lake Farm. No one was injured, and we are grateful that first responded quickly on the scene to put out the fire. Unfortunately, chickens were lost because of the fire. We are evaluating the extent of the damage, which appears to be confined to a single structure, as well as investigating the cause of the fire. You see, so they don't even know the cause. You see? It says Cocado resident Eddie Olson heard about the fire on his scanner that he typically uses during severe weather. Fires are scary in general, but when you see something of that scale, out of control, it was just hard to, to think about the chickens, the company, people that work there. Austin said it's kind of a hard hit because we were already struggling, with the eggs and the cost of stuff, and that takes a bite out of the market. The farm is still evaluating the extent of the damage from the fire as investigators work to determine its cause. So they don't know how it happened. Just overnight, this thing just caught on fire just like that. All right, so like I said, whether it was Esau that did it, he had somebody, come and just set it on fire. You see, or whether the Lord just started a fire. Or he can do that. But either way, like I said, whichever way it happened, Yahweh was behind it. All right, so let's get two quick scriptures. 10:5. Behold, the Lord said, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, and death, and destruction. For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So the Lord is going to bring plagues upon the world, and famine is one of them. And famine is going to take a lot of our people out, a lot of people out. Famine is what's going to cause chaos in the world. All right? Famine is what's going to cause an uprising. You see, people are going to be losing their minds. It says that people are going to be breaking into their, neighbors' homes. Or people are going to turn on family. Or people are going to do whatever they can do to get some food in their belly. All right, because famine is serious. All right, and not being able to eat. That's going to make these people tap into survival mode. So just speaking on that, 6:25 says never, come on, man. And there was a great famine in Samaria, right, which was basically the northern part of Israel. And behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver. That's 80. And the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. So they sold an ass's head. That's a donkey, bro. You see, there's not much meat on the head of a donkey. It says, in the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung. That's bird shit. So people got desperate. Right? It said it was a great famine. Right? And the Lord is going to bring great famine upon Babylon the Great in the world. Right? But especially in Babylon, bro. Hey, people over here, they don't know how to, grow their own food. They don't know how to, provide for themselves. They don't know how to hunt, right? Babylon the Great, we wasn't raised in this, in that mindset of doing that, being able to survive, right? In the woods or the wilderness somewhere, fishing and getting our own food. And, everybody wasn't brought up that way. You see? All right, but you got other parts of the world, they teach their kids this. You see, they teach their sons how to hunt and to, be men, how men are supposed to be. But everything is just, out of place here in Babylon the Great. Right? But like I said, the whole world will feel the effects of famine because they want everyone to take, that charagma anyways. Right? The scripture say he caused it all. So that's going to be a major factor in that as well. Verse 26 says, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help, my lord, O king. And he said, if Yahweh do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, or out of the wine press? Right. So if the Lord is against you, nobody can help you. If the Lord causes a famine, nobody can reverse it. It's up the Lord. Right? It's just that if you are of the elect, you can pray to the Lord. The Lord will provide for you if you seek Him. Right? But the wicked will not have that privilege. Right? The wicked of all people, and also the heathen. The woman said unto her, the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. You see, so they got desperate, man, that they were willing to eat their children. Right? Children that they nursed up, children that they took care of. Right? Children that they breastfed, that they cared for. They had a conversation about eating them. Like, how crazy that you gotta be in the head to do that. But hey, famine will make people tap into survival mode. That they will do anything that they can do just to eat. Just to eat something. It says, so we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her, on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she had hid her son, right? So she played her, right? They shared her son. They boiled them. You see, they cooked her son like it was just like a regular meal. Probably seasoned them up and everything just so you wouldn't be able to tell. You see, just imagine that going on, right? Or what was going through her head, eating her own fucking son. Right? Man, that's terrible. That's some serious shit. Right? Because ain't no telling how old, the boy was. Right? But he was alive. So she had to kill him. She had to kill him first. She had to bring herself to kill him. And then they cooked him. Right? But it says, and it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman. I just jumped down to verse 33. It says, and while he yet talked with them, behold, the messenger came down unto him, and he said, behold, this evil is of Yahweh. What, should I wait for Yahweh any longer? All right, but whole point is that this evil is of Yahweh. All right, it's like the scripture says, shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh had not done it? So the Most High is going to be the one to bring this evil upon the world. All right. It says darkness and light, good and evil comes from the Lord. All right, that was the lesson. I hope this is edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom.